Hi there guys, today I'm going to do a tour of my jailbroken iPhone. This has been requested by Bryan Hermosillo, I believe is how you pronounce his name. So hi Bryan, this is for you. It's going to go pretty quick, so let's get into it. I'll go back to my lock screen to start. On the lock screen it's pretty plain. I'm using Jelly Lock here for the time, and I've removed the grabbers using Spring to Minus 3. If we head into the home screen, we're starting the status bar. Up here the Wi-Fi and signal bars are by Elite 7. The battery theme is called Spots, and that's applied through the alkaline tweak. Moving down, my top widget here is called Drops SCH, just for the time and the date. Below that we have an Elite 7 widget called Mini Weather V3. So that's those. My icons are from the Elegant 7 theme, and I'm using the Motivo icon shadow applied through Iconomatic with those. On my dock here, the dock is from another theme called Vector OS theme, and I'm using Classic Dock as well, so we can have the reflections on that. Also on my dock I'm using InfiniDock here, just to give myself paging on my dock and extra icons. So here we go, page transitions here on animations are done through a tweak called Cylinder, which in my opinion is better than the old barrel tweak, and also Cylinder is free, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Here on page 2 I've got another widget here, the clock widget. This is called Blues Clock Circular, and I believe it's found in the Ultimate Widgets pack, available on Cydia. So that's that one. Over here on my folder page we've got another widget at the top. This one is called Custom Eye Widget, and the widget at the bottom here is called Mini Reloj SCH. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Mini RELOJ is the spelling on that one, and that gives me the time there. So all of these icon layouts that you see here, so I've got the 3x3 grid here, I've got these ones making way for the clock here, and another 3x3 grid slightly higher on my folder page, are all applied through Home Screen Designer. So that's pretty awesome if you want to just customize the way your icons are laid out. On my folder page here I'm using a tweak called Folder Icons to give my folders this different look. So instead of having the icon previews, I just have these basic shapes which I prefer. So that's applied through Folder Icons. Once I go inside a folder, I'm using Spring to Minus 3 to hide the background, and also Spring to Minus 3 increases the number of icons visible at once. So that's pretty cool because I have quite a lot of icons in my folders, so it just makes it easier for me. Now the icon labels have been removed from my applications but are still visible on my folders, and I'm using a tweak called Hide Me 7 to do this. It's the only tweak I've found so far that gives you that ability to hide them on the app icons but not on the folders. So that's pretty cool. That one's called Hide Me 7. And because I have a time widget on every page, I've decided to hide my status bar time. I'm using a tweak called Hide Home Time to do that. Hide Home Time has the benefit of hiding it on the status bar on your springboard, but as soon as you go into an application, the status bar time comes back, just like so. So that's pretty cool. Moving on, my control center here. The toggles here and the quick launches at the bottom are themed using Elite 7. I've removed the borders from those quick launches and from the toggles as well, just by fiddling around in iFile. And the colors on the control center have been applied through Uniformity. And I've removed the media controls, and I've removed the separator lines from control center using Spring to Minus 3. Now I've removed the media controls because I use this here. This is Mini Player. This is what I use to control my media. So you can double tap it and have the light mode, double tap and have the dark mode. Just play your music like so. So we'll stop that so we don't get any copyright issues. But yeah, that's Mini Player, which I use for my media. I'm using Insta Launcher, so it gives me quick access because I have a lot of applications. So you can see here, you can just go through your applications very quickly on an alphabetical list, and then you can just jump into an app real quick. So let's just jump into Safari, just like so. So that's pretty cool. That's Insta Launcher. My notification center doesn't really have many modifications, but I am using a tweak called No Yahoo, I believe it's called, which just removes the Yahoo branding from Notification Center. Next up, I can I can activate a Google Voice search using a tweak called Now Now. How old is Michael Caine?
Michael Caine is 81 years old.
So that's pretty cool, just using an activator gesture to invoke that. And I still have the ability to use Siri as well. Siri, I love you.
That's nice. Can we get back to work now?
Goodbye.
Okay, see you later.
So kind of got the best of both worlds there. Next up I've got multi-icon mover. So if you move your icons around and have different layouts, this is pretty much a must. So you can just select as many icons as you like at once, and then just go to a new page, tap the home button, and those icons just appear on your new page, just like so. That's multi-icon mover, nice and handy to have. Next up, if I swipe down, I have quick contacts here, where a spotlight search would normally be. So as you can see, we've still got the ability to have the spotlight search just by swiping over to the left there, and that's the spotlight search. Or you've got your quick contacts here, so you just tap on one. You've got the option to call, message or email your quick contact. You can just press the home button to go back. So that one's called quick contacts. Let's go into some apps here. We've got weather. My weather icons have been changed, and that's the Elite 7 weather icon pack. It's been applied here. Just gives a little different look on the weather application there. If I go into my camera, now I'm on an iPhone 5, and if I swipe across here, you'll see I have the slow-mo mode available, which is normally only available on the 5S. And I'm using a tweak called slow-mo mod, which just gives the ability to use the slow-mo mode on lesser devices than a 5S. That's cool. If I go into my messaging, I'm using Byte SMS, and I'm using Messages Customizer to change the way my messages look. So I've just got this sort of blue and orange bubbles and a nice dark background. If I bring up my keyboard here, this is the touch power keyboard that I'm using here. So I'll just demonstrate this. It's a swipe-like keyboard, so we just put hello there. How are you doing? Let's put just like so. There we go. Just send that to myself. So that is Messages Customizer, Byte SMS, and the Touch Power keyboard. Now I'll just head into my music app here, and I'm using Blurred Music app, which gives the background of the application a coloured look, and it takes its colours from the album artwork. So we'll just scroll through a few here. You'll notice the background colour changing as we go through some albums here. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice to have. Just makes it look better than the stock music app, in my opinion. So there we go, guys. That's a quick look at my jailbroken iPhone. I think I've gone through most of what I've got on here, so if you've spotted something that I haven't mentioned, just go ahead and ask in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot for watching.